The debug menu in LEGO Star Wars 2 is finally here! Thanks to the recent Project Deluge PS2 beta leak, we now have a build of the game that has a fully working debug menu. Special thanks to YodaDude 2003 and Polly on Linterny Gamers Discord server for helping me to get this to work. Link to that will be in the description. So, let's have a look at the view camera first. You can hear some music differences here, but I'll have to mute that due to copyright. And yes, I also have a moon jump option enabled. So the view camera is what developers use to get interesting camera angles for the game trailers like this one from LEGO Star Wars 1. In a game like LEGO Star Wars with fixed cameras, it's very fun to have a free movement camera like this to be able to see angles you'd never normally be able to, as well as how the game maps are pieced together. Changing from story mode to free play mid-level can have strange effects like a character having no animations or a smaller selection of characters you're able to play as. Now, let's have a look at what the beta version in particular has to offer, the unfinished levels. Here's a cutscene first. Strangely, this level has the negotiations music from the first game, which I'll have to mute. Some of these cutscenes do look strange due to the missing assets, like the missing ship in this one. The Dagobah level itself is pretty finished, it's only the music really that needs to be changed. But there is something interesting that I wanted to show you. If you go into Yoda's house, which isn't a double score zone like the final game, and head into the window area, you can actually fall out of bounds if you turn into a small character. There goes R2-D2 into the endless forest abyss. Okay, so let's look at something that's more unfinished. I always found this level cool as a kid, as it mixes ship levels with the normal character levels. In the beta here, it has the same concept, however you can see stormtroopers instead of scout troopers. The barrier that normally prevents you from walking where you use the speeder doesn't appear, so you can walk anywhere you want and jump off the speeder wherever you want. I thought this stormtrooper here looked pretty funny. So here's a compilation of more unfinished Endor. Oh dear, the Emperor wasn't as strong as we thought. The bounty hunter missions are weird in this beta. All the levels are there, but as you'll see, the character we're meant to be finding is nowhere to be found. This is also a good time to talk about the moon jump, or lift player as it's called here. It's a very handy tool used by the devs to be able to go anywhere in the level. I'm using it here to jump through the roof to skip the doors. You could also use the go to chapter option to load into any map in the game. Here, it looks like getting to the end of the level actually ended the mission, but in actual fact it was because I touched the turret. Touching any character, or creature as the game calls them, will end the mission. The vehicles in this game count as characters, so that's why this happened. So here's some oddities that I found using the beta and CheatEngine. YodaDude 2003 used the CheatEngine to be able to get the debug to work, as it's not in the normal menu unlike the LEGO Star Wars 1 beta. I started to mess around with the numbers to see what else I could find. For some reason here I spawned as a bot, not sure what I did to trigger that. At this bit I was trying to get out of bounds by jumping high, but this didn't work. Here, I wanted to try jumping past the Darth Vader section of the Secret Plans level to see what would happen. Also another function of the debug menu, opening all the doors of an area. And this was quite weird. I actually managed to load the character selection screen inside a vehicle level, and I was hoping that I'd be able to pick a character and run around as them in the battle, but it didn't work. So there we are guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're interested in looking at other beta content for video games, I'd recommend looking at other videos on this channel.